Hi, this is Steve Gamache with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product video on the Misono UX10 Honesuki 145mm boning knife. The core steel of this line of knives is a Swedish stainless steel, and the heat treat rating on this is about 59 to 60 approximately. The construction of this knife is a mono steel construction, so the entire blade is made out of a single steel, that stainless steel material, so there's no cladding or layers. The weight on this knife is, it's not light, but Honesukis are pretty heavy, and it's got a pretty good-sized Western handle, so it's 204 gram, about 7.2 ounces. The blade length on this is about 147 on the edge, and the overall length is about 11 inches as well. The spine at the base on this knife is about 2.7 millimeter. Get the camera to focus here. So it's about 2.7 millimeter, and it pretty much holds that the entire distance, slight taper down, and then down towards the angled tip. The blade height at the base back here is about 40 millimeters, and the handle type is a black stamina wood handle. The balance on this is going to be pretty far back. It's actually way back here because of the bigger handle and the smaller blade. Many Honesukis are single-sided type knives. This is one of those styles of knives, so it's got a right-hand bias on it, so it's meant for right-hand users. If you, again, we'll get the camera to focus. If you look at the blade itself here, they've got not too much of a taper, but a little bit of taper down from the spine. And then when you get towards the edge, you've got a pretty good-sized bevel here coming off the right side of the knife, again, as you're holding it when you're cutting it. And the back side of the blade does not have that bevel. So it's pretty much just kind of a flat, slightly, ever so slightly concave back to it, and a larger bevel on the cutting edge. So this is meant for a right-handed user. It's a very, very stiff knife, as most Honesukis are. And very nice steel, nice fit and finish, interesting angled bolster on the handle. And it should be a nice workhorse in the kitchen. I would place the out-of-the-box edge on this at probably about a 3 out of 10. I'm just going to start rating these on a numbered scale. Didn't want to cut a paper towel when I had it out of the box, and didn't really have much tooth to it, so this will need a little bit of sharpening, I think, out of the box to really make it perform correctly, as it's intended to do. The handle on this is fairly substantial, so if you got a little bit bigger hands, you'll like the nice handle. It's doable with my kind of medium, ever so slightly on the smaller side of medium hands, but it's a pretty substantial handle, but it does feel good, it's comfortable, and a very nice knife. There really isn't too much to show on a profile on these, as they're pretty darn straight edge profile on these types of blades. There you have the choil shot, if we can get that to focus. A little hard to, there we go. So there you have the Misono UX10, and that's 145mm Japanese boning knife.